and welcome to STEM and Story Saturday. We have a lot of great things planned today, but it has to do with fur and fun and maybe a little sounds of barking. I hope you're up for that because I know I am, and maybe a few meow sounds. I am very excited because today we have with us a guest, and her name is Deb Ealing, and she is from the Heinz57 Pet Rescue and Transport. They're out of DeSoto, Iowa, and basically they foster-based rescue organization in the entire state of Iowa. They have a lot that they do and they offer. I love this phrase that they say, going the extra mile for dogs and cats. And they also have a lot of events that they do offer, and you guys have one today actually. But we'll talk about that later. But I'm pretty excited to get to meet Deb. But Deb, before we introduce you, we have a surprise for you. Her name is Leslie, and we'll pan the camera over to Leslie and her daughter Tessa. And we're at the playground. Isn't that fun? We're in the cabin. We got these really fun letters behind you with colorful prints. And we have, oh, look how good your dog's singing. So Leslie, you wanted to share your story with Deb?
Sure.
And tell your story.
Hi, Deb. This is
Hi.
we adopted her from the AHeniz57 almost exactly 4 years ago. It was January 2017. She was a Braveheart pup. I don't know if you remember those pups, but we fostered at Paws Inn. So she was a puppy when we got her. She was about 10 weeks. And she's just doing well. She's spoiled rotten. She sleeps under the covers. She gets all sorts of treats like now. So she's just doing a great job, and we're really appreciative of everything you do for all the dogs in the state of Iowa.
Thank you.
We're very grateful for what you do, Deb. And when I sent out the email to invite you, you responded so quickly, and we really appreciate it. And I also forgot to add this. If anybody has a question that's viewing from home, feel free to enter it into your chat box, and Deb will be happy to answer it for you.
Absolutely.
And now I would love to introduce Deb. Deb, welcome to our at the playground, excuse me, for our STEM and Story Saturday. And you have some fun friends you want to show us, don't you?
We do. We have some fun friends that I brought with me today. Let me turn my camera around, and I'm going to introduce you to my friend Linda.
Hi, everybody. This is Sophia. She is one of the Golden Girls. She's about a 10-week-old puppy. She has beautiful blue eyes. She and her sisters, we have 4 girls, are the sweetest little puppies in all the world. And she is just, they're all really tired right now. But
I'm going to pan down so you guys can see all of them.
Oh, that looks like a calendar.
It does, doesn't it? These guys are just cuties. They've been here with us for about 2 weeks, and they should go up on our website and be ready for adoption this week.
And Linda, do you know where they came from?
These guys came from Oklahoma. We get a lot of our puppies from Oklahoma and Missouri, places like that. We are a no-kill shelter ourselves, and they do not have no-kill shelters down there. So we try to save as many moms and puppies and dogs as we can to keep them from being euthanized. And we bring them to Iowa where we can find them homes.
And Linda, can we show them the other surprise we have? We have a surprise for you too. We're going to go in another room, and you're going to get to see some really fun puppies. All right, Linda. Hang on just a second. We wear special shoes.
I was just noticing your shoes.
Yes, we wear. So that's why all those shoes are there. We wear special shoes when we go into our puppy rooms because they haven't had all their shots. Okay, thank you.
So we've got, I need to wash my hands quick.
Bear with us. We're doing this on the fly here.
I'm glad you're washing your hands.
So this is we call it kind of our maternity ward. So we have groups of people that come in, what, Linda, four times a day.
We have 4 shifts a day that come in and take care of our moms and puppies. And this is our nursery area where we raise moms and puppies. Sometimes we get in pregnant mamas who are gonna have babies. And as a matter of fact, we have some puppies that are just 1 week old today.
So there's our surprise.
They were born last Saturday, and their mama.
Her name is Winter
Winter.
Wonderland.
Oh, what a great name.
And she is a
Hi, Mama.
sweetie. She was huge last week, but she
Look
has
at
all
those
these
babies.
tiny babies. It's okay, I'm just gonna show them your baby. Look at this tiny little baby. Does that look like
Nice.
mama or what?
Now, Deb, if you could just do us the favor, just go ahead and kind of describe the puppies to us and what they look like, their hair and just the details.
can you?
Yes, mom is really, really fluffy. She's a Great Pyrenees dog, so she's a herding dog, and she's really, really fluffy and has lots and lots of hair. Her babies right now, some of them have lots of hair that's kind of short, kind of wavy, and they are white with brown spots on them. We have 2 puppies that are kind of all white, and all the rest of them are white with brown spots on them and look just like their mama.
And when they're new, they have really pink noses and really pink ears. And Mama's given the babies kisses. And that's how she cleans them.
And they eat all the time when they're tiny babies like that. They're always eating or sleeping, one of the two. So she's got a pretty heavy duty job here the next couple of weeks until they get up and around. They don't even have their eyes open yet. They can't hear us and they can't see us until they're almost 10 days old. So another, I'd say 4 or 5 days, they're probably gonna have some little peepers open up and they'll be able to see us like we can see them.
And we have to
kind
keep
of a
the rooms
tub.
very, very warm for them. And then I'm going to show you her room. We also have cameras in the room, so we watch Mama all the time. There's somebody monitoring Mama, and she's in a swimming pool right now. And that's so her babies can't get out and wander around. That keeps them with their mama. All right. Okay. So we'll leave our nursery here, but they weigh the babies. There's a place to weigh. All right. And I'm going to flip us around so we can talk to you. All right. Thank you, Linda. I'm going to put these right here. All right. So we do a lot of different things here at AHeniz57. That's one opportunity, is to be in our, what we call our puppy patrol. The other thing that's happening today, as Denise mentioned, we have an event today at one of our local pet supply companies, and we do meet and greets. So we have puppies that go out to there, and then the public can come in and meet them. And then the other thing that we have going on today is a transport. So we do transportation to save dogs' lives. So we have somebody leave very, very early in our big, bright yellow van, and they go clear down into Missouri, and they pick up dogs, and then they bring them back, and we change drivers here at our building, but none of the dogs are for us. And then we take them way up north, and we give them to another rescue, so that we can save more dogs' lives, not only the ones that are in our buildings.
That is fantastic.
Yes, and so we have lots of volunteers today. Are you fostering?
No, I'm just taking him over to the Altoona event.
Oh, okay. And so now I'll show you. We've got one of our volunteers that are picking up one of our dogs to go out to our Altoona event, and that gives them great exposure to get adopted.
And
this
I
is
have to say,
Sarah.
probably your a big success in what you do is all of your volunteers that come in and help and make everything just run so efficiently also.
Yes, correct, Denise. We could not do what we do and save the lives that we save without our volunteers. So you'll see some dogs here in our buildings, but then we also have quite a few dogs and puppies that are out in foster homes. Winter Wonderland that you guys, that we were just talking about a few minutes ago, we had another Winter. Her name is Winter Solace, and she's deaf, and she went to a home and she had 13 babies the same day as Winter Wonderland. So we have a lot of puppies, a lot of dogs, and a lot of cats. Abby's one of our volunteers, and she does a lot with our cats, although she does do stuff with dogs too. But we've got a lot of volunteers running around here today. She was in what we call our tiny tot room, and we've got little puppies in our tiny tot room. They have smaller kennels so that they don't get as stressed. And I'll show you.
I think I can hear them.
Yes, let me flip around so you can see them. Hi there. So this is our tiny tot room, and they're very noisy. We had a transport come in last night at 2:45 this morning, so our building is very, very full. Do you want me to go ahead? I'm going to give you a tour maybe of the back. You won't hear me very much, but you'll be able to hear a lot of different sounds coming from our building. So here we go. All right. There's Champ. Hi, Champ. Are you infatuated with the... Oh, and this is Socks. Socks just came into us last night. Hi, Socks. And all of our dogs have patios, so you can see Isabella. It's okay, Isabella. They have patios, and so I'm going to show you the outside of our. They also have an outside patio, so they can go in and out whenever they want to during the day. This is Neville. Neville is all white, and he's got some little funny black spots on him. Hi, Neville. And this is Cookie. Cookie may jump for us. Cookie's kind of crazy. Hi, Cookie. Cookie is a beagle, and she's all different colors of brown and black, and she's got the prettiest smile. And she's got a pretty pink collar. This is
her tail is wagging so crazily in the back. The whole hips are just shifting
it's
back
like
and
a
forth.
propeller, isn't it? It looks
Like
like
a dam.
This is Bear. Bear had kind of a sad story. Him and his sisters. So he's very scared. I don't know if you can hear him kind of growling at me, and that's telling me I'm scared. So leave me alone. Him and his sisters were dumped outside when their owners left their home. And this is his sister. Hi, Mika. Mika's going to go home today. Mika's getting adopted. And Mika and Bear have funny ears. They almost look like envelopes. They're folded over on the top. Hi, Mika. Hi, December. Oh, here's December. Oh, December's got pretty eyes. And I think she almost looks like she has eyeliner on. Yes, pretty eyes. Yes.
And little eyebrows.
Oh yes, she does have little eyebrows, doesn't she?
Yes.
Yes, December. And here's our new puppies. They just came in last night. Yes, you're big puppies though. Great big puppies, and they've got lots and lots and lots of spots. This is Olaf. Olaf, are you a snowman? Are you a snowman? You don't look like a snowman. He's got lots and lots of brown colors. Mira Grace. Let's see, is Mira? Oh, Mira's taking a nap. Mira, are you taking a nap? Can you say hi to everybody? Hi, Mira. Mira's great big, and she's kind of, what would you say, Denise? Kind of red colored.
Kind of a reddish wavy hair.
Yes. Oh, she's showing us. She's holding it.
Has a toy hanging out of her mouth.
And if you guys can hear that, that is Cookie that we talked about. Her tail is a propeller, and she's making lots of noise. This is Baby Girl.
Baby, I love these names.
Now, some of them we give them. Oh, she's telling us. She goes, thank you for liking my name. This is Sparky. Hi, Sparky. Sparky's a little bit timid, but he's coming around. And he's pretty thin, but that's the build of his breed. But some of them come with a name, and some of them we give them. So the puppies up front, we normally do a theme. This one's new. This is Luna. Hi, Luna.
Hi, Amy. Oh, hi, Amy. Nice
Oh,
to
I
meet
told them
you.
it would be very loud back here.
Oh, yeah.
These all came in last night. This is Dusty. And this is Gallagher. Gallagher is very, very scared. He came to us from a not very good situation. Peggy Sue. I always want to sing the song Peggy Sue, Denise. I don't know if you want me to sing.
Peggy Sue.
Sadie.
Oh,
Sadie's pretty. She's white and beige, and she's so pretty, but she's got a very loud bark.
I can hear that part.
Trooper actually got his name because he got shot in the foot by a trooper by accident.
Oh,
Here, Troops. Okay, hop down. I'll come back and see you. Yes, and Pearl. Crazy. Pearl, you're crazy.
Crazy Pearl.
Pearl's got a funny face. She almost looks like a raccoon. She's got black over her eyes. Oh my goodness. Did you guys hear all of that craziness?
All of their tails are all wagging so happily.
They are. Now I'm going to go across, if it's okay, Denise, and we still have time, and I'll show you some cats. Does anybody
would
on
be
there like
great.
cats?
That would be great.
Okay, here we go. Now we have two buildings, so you can kind of see everybody can go outside. And then in the back, we have an area that the dogs can actually, so they take them out to go potty. And they take them out in this back area where they can run and play. And you can see that we have some toys out there for them to get in. But these are all some other dogs that we have available. Some of our volunteers that take the dogs in and out and go potty. And if you guys see, we've got big ice here, so if I fall, don't laugh at me.
No, we're not. No, be careful. Everything's icy right now.
Okay.
I have to say, Deb,
yes.
your facility is really clean, and it just seems so organized, and I love the names that you have for each section of it. And also I noticed on the doors outside of where your puppies are, your dogs are, there's little signs on the outside, and they have little paw prints with the number. That's neat.
They do. And if you notice on those numbers, they all start with 57. So we all start with a 57. Now I'm in with the kitties.
Oh, it's much quieter here.
It is much quieter here.
It's Catland, actually, is what, yeah, Catland.
It is Catland, and you'll notice that we have names. I'm going to show you some of the names, and we have all the information about each cat and their birthday and where they came from. And then it also tells you who gets along with who, because some cats don't get along with other cats. And I've got one that's being very friendly on my feet.
See that?
Yes, and she's kind of a black and white tiger striped cat, and she looks like she's going to have some breakfast.
She's adorable with that.
And she
has a dark stripe down the back. Oh,
yes, she does. I'm going to kind of focus in there. Yeah. And then look here, somebody else came. George came to say good morning to everybody. And George is just the opposite. He's white and orange. Hi, George.
A great name. George.
Yes, and they have furniture. So we have,
yes.
They like to lay in the chairs. And then we have a cat couch. So we have a little couch that's low to the ground so that they can sleep on it.
It looks quite comfortable, like we could all take a nap on that couch.
Yes, it kind of blends in with the chair.
Oh.
Yeah. Hi, are you going to say good morning to us? Pretty? Oh, you have pretty green eyes. Yeah. And we have a new cat building that's actually being built as we speak. So our cats, this was actually our training room. I'll kind of show you the room here. It's just kind of a rectangle room. And this was supposed to be our training room so we could have classes. And the cats took over. They moved in on us. And we were like, okay, we don't need a training room. We'll figure it out. And so now we're building a cat building. We had some great donations that we were able to build another building.
Now that kitty, is that called a Tuxedo Cat with a white?
It is.
Yep.
Yep. And if you look at her, she's got a little white spot on her, kind of her under her nose.
I saw that right out of the, yeah, just all black with just a white chest. Like
White.
Tuxedo.
Yep. Yes. Can you say good morning? That's Josephine.
Joseph.
Yes. Josephine. Yes. So we have cats everywhere. I'm going to go look quick and see if we're not doing a transport today. And I'll show you our vans if you would like that, Denise.
We would love that.
Okay, perfect. So now we're in our, oh, it's here. It might be, I wondered if we weren't going to do one today because we did the big transport last night. So Mercedes-Benz has been very good to us. And you can see, as I described before, our bright yellow, great big van.
And it says Rough Rider on the passenger front door. Is that right? Yeah, R-U-F-F R-I-D-E-R, Rough Rider.
It does. I'll just kind of pan down the, hopefully it's unlocked and I can show you inside.
All the dogs.
So we do. So these are all dogs that have been adopted through Heinz on our doors. So we have all different dogs. I'll kind of go around the van.
And
We've got a big heart.
Of dogs.
Yes, we've got a big heart that says donate AHeniz57.com. I'm going to open up the back. Fueled by Casey's. Casey's gives us gas cards so we can do our transports because we spend a lot of money on gas. These are all crates in the back. So everything, this van has been modified so that we can haul as many dogs as we can to safety. And we have a team of volunteers that come in every Friday night. They clean all the crates. Everything has to be disinfected. We put nice, soft, cozy towels in for each one. It's for the ride. We have 2 volunteers that go, and they make a stop and take all the dogs out for potty breaks. So they have potty breaks. We've got more pictures on this side of all of the different dogs. There's a mommy and babies that we saved.
And you said you had a rescue this morning at 3 in the morning, is that right?
They came back, they went down to Oklahoma City on Thursday night. And then they came back yesterday with 30 dogs. Well, this morning with 30 dogs. So this van hasn't been cleaned up since they got in. So what happens when they come in, Denise, is we have a team called the intake team, and they bring each dog in and we get their names. We do any vaccinations that need to be done. We weigh them and we microchip them right away. And a microchip means that they put this little thing under their skin. So if the puppy would get lost, we have a scanner and that will tell us whose puppy that is. So we can get them back to the right place.
It's a very good idea. I know our animals are all have that same, so if they get lost, they can be found.
Yep, we put a fresh collar on them and they all get a little AHeniz57 tag. This is the inside of our van, so you can see we can hold a lot of puppies. We can save a lot of lives. And the little puppies can go in one together. But somebody comes and cleans this. It has air conditioning when it's hot outside, and then we have heat that is piped in back here when it's cold. So we have all kinds of room, and everybody, you can see one of the collars here, and they all get their special tag showing that they're an AHeniz57 puppy. And then these are all of our donations. So this is our garage. And then this is all donations that we get, all kinds of food and towels and cat
so
food.
high.
Just so you can see all what it takes to run the rescue. We get donations all the time. And then we're saving a bunch of stuff for our new cat building. So you can kind of see what we do.
You do a lot.
Yes, we love it. We love what we do.
And a lot of times the animals that come in probably need to have a vet look them over and make sure they're healthy. And
yes. Oh, I wish I had my, Yes, if you want, I can run and grab my keys quick at the other building and I'll show you our vet center if you would like that, Denise.
Sure, that would be
Okay,
good. On your way
absolutely.
there, I have to ask you a question.
Yes.
How do you come up with the names for all these free little friends?
Well, it's sometimes Amy. Amy comes up with some very unique names. Sometimes the foster, if they don't have a name, then the foster gets to name them. And then sometimes we do fundraisers where we let people donate money and then they can name the litter. I'm back in the crazy land.
So cats and dogs are so different, aren't they?
Oh, they very much
Yeah.
are. Although some of them are becoming fascinated with my camera. They're like, maybe I should be good. So I'll get some TV time, huh?
Probably.
Yes, Pearl, are you liking the camera now? She's like, yeah, I'm not so sure.
Yeah.
So the building over here where the cats are, these dogs, actually, I'm going to show you. The dogs that you see right here on this side that are in the kennels, those dogs came from Stevens State Forest. We found that we were notified that people were dumping dogs down there and cats. And so we went down there many times and saved all those dogs. They're not available for adoption yet. They're very feral. Feral means that they've not had human touch. And so we have a volunteer that comes in that's retired and he works with them. He just sits down and lets them, sometimes he doesn't even pet them. He just stays in the room with them. This is our pre-surgery area. We have a crates for them when they're waiting for their surgery or spayed neuters. And then this is our, let me turn the light on so you can see our surgery area. So we have Dr. Kelly that comes in on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and she does surgeries for us. She does any kind of medical things that need to be done. I don't know if any of you kids have had ear infections before, but our dogs get ear infections and our kitties. And so she works on that, but she does any kind of medical that needs to be done. And this is our surgery room.
Oh, she has to be busy. I bet her days are full when she's in.
Yes, yes. We have full days. And the other thing that's kind of unique that you can't see today, but we have a team of volunteers that cuddle. So the puppies up front, after they've had surgery, we actually have a team of ladies that come in and they hold the puppies until they wake up from their surgery so that they're not waking up in a kennel.
You guys think of everything.
We've tried.
Yeah.
We've tried. So that's our surgery room. Has anybody got any questions? I feel like I'm kind of all over the place, but I'm like, oh, I want them to see this and I want to talk about this. And
I don't think there's any, you are doing such a great job of answering and showing and describing. And the facility is just, like I said, so organized and clean, and you have thought of everything.
we try. We have shifts of people that we actually have two separate groups that come in over, we call this the pit stop building where the kitties are, where I was talking about the kitties. And then in the other building where we started, that's the adoption center. And that's open on Saturdays from 11 to 4. And then we have volunteers that come in every morning at 7 and they feed the dogs and take them out to potty because everybody has to potty from being in all night. And then we have a lunch crew, we have a dinner crew, and then we have a bedtime crew. And between you and me, don't tell anybody else, but I think bedtime's the funnest because we take them out in the back and we let them run around. And then they come into their beds and it's like they know it's bedtime and they all cuddle down in their bedding and they go to sleep.
And everything becomes quiet.
It becomes very quiet. And we leave music on for them at night, just a little bit of music, just to have a little bit of noise in there. But yeah, it's very quiet at night. When we turn the lights off, everybody settles down. Chuck, can you wave? He's our volunteer coordinator and he's out here all the time. So he keeps busy. He coordinates all of our volunteers.
Well, Deb, thank you just for taking time to go through, and this is a great surprise just to go through and show us everything that you do and all of that. And I learned so much today, and I know everyone that's watching have learned a lot. But I think we have a surprise for you. One more surprise. If you're up for another surprise real quick.
Okay, perfect.
And it's my coworker, Tyler, and he is on, we videotape this on videotape this. So here we go.
All right.
Good morning, Tyler. And is that your little friend with you this morning?
Good morning, Denise. Yes, this is my little friend Molly.
Oh, Molly.
Oh my
And I understand that Molly has a connection to Heinz57. Is that right?
Yes, she does. So,
oh, that's cool.
yeah, so we got Molly back in 2013. We were looking for a dog to get, and so she kind of popped up through a Heinz. We were kind of looking at, that was the main focus. And we saw her and knew immediately we wanted her. So yeah, and it was really great working with them. You know, she was at like a dog hotel in Adel is where she was holding up.
Holding up.
Yeah. But when we went, we wanted to get her earlier, but she was in New York City filming the Puppy Bowl in 2013.
Oh.
Yeah, so that was the first time I think A. Heinz got picked to do the Puppy Bowl, because it was her and her sister, and then there was one other dog that was in the Puppy Bowl that year.
Well, she is just darling. I mean, so laid back. And
yeah, she's definitely a laid back dog. So she's miniature schnauzer and beagle. So we've come to the term of a schniegel is the term that
sounds like a dessert.
Yeah.
A schniegel.
Yeah, but she doesn't, look
who I have on here.
She hardly barks.
It's Molly from the puppy.
She sleeps all the time. So yeah, she's a
Really?
chill dog.
Well, I love her beautiful. She has kind of long fur, and she is. Would you say it's blonde?
It's like white. It's pretty white. Now, if you look at her picture from the Puppy Bowl, she's like super dark. Like her face is a lot more like dark fur on it, and her back is like black. And now she's a old lady. She's all grayed out, and so she's
she's all grayed out.
Yeah.
Because how old is she?
She's 7.
She's 7.
Yeah.
Well,
she acts like she's about 80. So
she kind of like how sometimes we feel like we're 80 some days, but
yeah.
I guess that makes it normal. And in dog years, she probably would be, but it's kind of neat that you're here today, Tyler, because as you know, and you and I have visited, because your office connects to my office at work, and I was telling you about our guest that was going to come in and be a part of our program on the STEM and Stories Saturday, which is today. Mm-hmm. And you said, "Oh, wow, I can have a great time talking with Deb." And it's kind of neat that you were able to come in here, not able to make it into the building today, but had videotaped this. And what would you say has been the best part of owning a pet that you adopted from Heinz57?
I think always like going the rescue dog route always is just a good choice, because there's so many good rescue dogs out there. And I think that, I think that's just a great way to give a dog that doesn't have a home. So, I mean, yeah. I think that it's a good route to go to, and working with them, is very easy as far as getting a dog. So that was just a really nice part about it. And we like having our little fluffy friend around. So she's good, been really good with our kids. And so yeah, she's been a good friend to have around. And
what I do also enjoy about the Heinz57 is that they do such a great job of really screening and making sure that those that do adopt their pets are the best families possible. And no, Deb is going to get a kick out of seeing your dog, because it's so laid back. I wish I had that demeanor in front of my nose every day. Just kind of like you, Tyler, just kind of laid back and
Yeah, no, she's
Well,
very chill.
Do you have any questions at all for Deb that you might like to ask and we can get answers to for you?
Yeah, I don't think so. I think, it's just been a good experience, and yeah, and seeing it's fun to kind of check in with something like Heinz. Like, actually, I was talking to my wife last night, and so she went on their website to look to see what dogs they had, just cause we were just kind of looking, so it was just funny. So yeah.
So I think what you're at, then I guess what you're saying to me, your question is, Deb, do you have a dog I could adopt for my little a friend, right? Is
See,
that
I don't think Molly needs a friend. She's very set in her ways, and she having a 3-year-old in the house definitely is her friend right now. And so I think she gets enough from that it's, yeah.
Well, I just think Molly's adorable. And real quick, how did you come up with the name Molly?
I think it's just I think my wife just saw her and was just like, she's a Molly. And that's
she does look like a Molly. And how does she do in that pet, what's it called? The pet bowl, the super, what is it called?
So the puppy bowl.
Yeah.
She got beat up pretty good there. Like, there's a lot of bigger dogs. Her sister, though, won the MVP of the game, like scored a touchdown. It was a whole big thing. But Molly's group, she was in with a bunch of like big pit bulls and labs and stuff. So she just kind of went to the corner and
Molly, I would go to the corner too if I was with a bunch of big muscly dogs. Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Tyler. Thank you for being part of our STEM and Stories today and getting a chance to show off Molly. Have a great day, and we'll see you soon.
Absolutely. Thanks, Denise.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
So Deb, you're muted.
Okay. Is that better?
Yes, real quick.
Okay. Great.
Heinz. Can you tell me how that name came to be? Heinz. I think I know why.
Okay. So Amy Heinz is our founder. And so she decided, because Heinz57 for dogs mean kind of a mix mash of dogs. So it just happened to be that her name was Amy Heinz. So Heinz57 is what we have. We have dogs that are all different breeds mixed together. So it just worked out that her last name was Heinz, and we added the 57 to it, and it worked.
Can you let Amy know, to tell her thanks again for letting us be a part of her experience that you do, and just sharing with us everything that you guys are up to? We really appreciate it. And she's done a great job, and all of you have.
Well, I will pass that on to her and the board. They work very, very hard. So we appreciate you guys selecting us to be a part of Storytime. We appreciate it.
You have a great story.
All right. Well, thank you guys. Have a great day. We are open till 4. So if anybody wants to come out and actually pet, welcome to come out. All right. Bye-bye, everybody.
Thanks for being with us today.
Bye-bye.
Bye. So we just had an incredible time visiting the Heinz facility. We got a chance to meet Deb. And I want to let you know that coming up in February, on February 8th for our Makerspace Monday, we're going to be doing string art. And February 20th for STEM and Story Saturday, we're going to have a real life firefighter join us with different sounds and all different types. So you might want to bring some questions with you that day. So again, thank you again for Heinz joining us today, and you guys have a great day. And now for our commercial.
Cane tips. Sizing a cane.
Hey guys, my name is Zach Ellingson and this is Cane Tips. I teach travel at the Iowa Department for the Blind, and we're going to talk today about choosing a length of cane for your child. I'm 6 foot tall, so that means I'm 72 inches tall, I'm going to want a cane that comes up to my nose. So I roughly choose a cane that's about 5 or 6 inches shorter than my height, 72. I knock off about 4 or 5 inches. My cane is 67 inches tall. If you, for example, have a kid that's 48 inches tall, you're going to want a cane that's roughly 43, 44 inches tall. That's how I choose a length for my students. And the reason for that is, if I have a cane that comes up to my nose, when I have it extended, little distance in between my body and my cane, that means my cane now has the reach out in front of me as tall as I am. So I have a 72-inch reach out in front of me. Hey guys, this is the first in a series of videos about cane tips. Don't forget to subscribe.
Thank you. We'll see you next time. Have a great day. Bye-bye.